Now, this was the last time when we were talking, was talking like this. But now, whatever we will be talking, we live.
Yes, we've started. All the best, guys.
Thank you. Right now, my face is not coming. Just
Hi, Nandita.
okay.
Are we ready to start?
Seema ma'am, very good evening.
Good evening, Seema ma'am. Is my voice audible and clear to everyone?
Very clear.
Great, great. So I'll then begin the event. Okay. All right. Good evening, everyone. A hearty welcome to all of you to the felicitation ceremony of Mindspark QuizBee 2020. I feel privileged and honored to be here in front of all of you and acknowledge the achievements of our brilliant students who have made both the school and their parents proud. With the mission of education initiative that learning never stops, we have been associated with DLF Public School for the last 10 years and more. I take this opportunity to thank Seema ma'am for her invaluable guidance and overall support, which has motivated all of us to give our best. It is my pleasure to appreciate the efforts of students, teachers, and parents for the enthusiastic participation in Mindspark QuizBee 2020 as a colorful event. We do realize that the destination matters, but we equally find that what is important is the path that we all have traveled to reach this destination. So let's take a sneak peek into the path we have walked through to celebrate this success. And I now extend my sincere gratitude to Seema ma'am for guiding us at each level of our journey and being an amazing leader that she is. Ma'am, it is my privilege to invite you on stage to deliver the inaugural address of the ceremony. Seema ma'am, over to you.
All right. Thank you, Anandita. I thought that was a beautiful invite and a wonderful beginning that you made. So good evening. I think Saurabh ji is here. I'm meeting him for the first time, and Prakhar, Anandita, the entire team from EI who's working at the back end as well. I'm assuming parents have also joined in. So good evening to all of you, the proud parents of the winners and the winners to be if they haven't won yet. Ms. Chavi, the EI coordinator from DLF Public School, who's put in a lot of effort to bring all of you together here today. All the teachers who are here and my very own Delphites. A very hearty good evening once again to all of you. So we are here, like Anandita just said, to celebrate these our maths champions who appeared in the Mindspark Quiz B, which happened on August 9th, and who have performed outstandingly. Wonderful to hear that. Children, I want to have a conversation with you at the same time. I know that times have changed and we are no longer, I'm not in the auditorium on the mic that I can ask you to answer, but I have found a way to talk to you. And what I'm going to do is, so I assume there's a chat box here. Yes, there is a chat box. So I am going to ask you a question and you have to answer by writing in the chat box. All right. So my first question is this Mindspark Quiz B. Did you think it was easy, difficult? If it was easy, write E in the chat box. If it was difficult, write D in the chat box. Let me see, was it easy, was it difficult? Quickly, I'm opening the chat box to see what your responses are. Let me see. So Vansh Pratap Singh's answer is the only one that has come so far. Vansh says it was difficult, it must have been challenging. And we know that even the pandemic is a challenge, but what have we done? We have adapted to it and every challenge comes with a solution. So we start working towards a solution. Ridhima says it was challenging. What about the others? Wonderful children. I'm happy that you're honestly writing your answers there. Are there more children in this in the audience? Monica ma'am, you would know. So I'm hoping that some of them are going to write. Nikun says it was easy. What about the others? Thank you for your responses, children. So right now we have 2 children saying it was challenging, 1 child saying it was easy, and knowing EI, I don't think it was very easy, but we can all build our capacities enough to make it easy, because it's not the questions that are easy or difficult, it is our preparedness that makes them easy or difficult. And so my second question, what do you think, children, did the judges, or when it was calculated and your winning had to be decided, what do you think were the factors that decided the winners? Was it the correct answer, your accuracy, correct answer, or was it the speed with which, thank you Monica ma'am for your response, was it the accuracy, the correct answer, or was it the speed at which you answered the questions? So that is the speed, or was it both? If it was accuracy, write A in the chat box. If it was speed, write S in the chat box. If it was both, write B in the chat box. Quickly, let me see. All right, we have both from 1 child, Ridhima. What about the others? All right, both. Other children, can you type? Can you all type and write? I'm assuming that all the audience can type in this, Monica ma'am. I am assuming that the audience can type in the chat box, because I think yesterday they were able to type. All right. I don't think all the children have joined in yet. I have a feeling that children are late. Audience is attendee, Chavi ma'am, but the audience can still write in the chat box according to me. That is the question I am asking, Monica. Yesterday we had all the audience writing. All right, but all the children who have answered, the answer is correct. It was both. So you have been awarded or you have been declared a winner today on the basis of correct answer and the speed at which you answered all the questions. There are parents here and children here. I would like to ask you all, why is it that we have partnered with Mindspark? And I remember so many years ago, you were talking about history, Anandita. And I remember when Mindspark was very new, I'm not sure 9 years or 10 years, but I went to Ahmedabad to actually experience the program. I stayed there a day, understand where does it fit in with our ideology. And the reason we are together today and have been since that day is because both DLF Public School and Mindspark stand for deep conceptual understanding. We don't stand for just learning. We stand for learning with understanding. And for the last 25 years, all our efforts are directed towards creating positive learning attitudes and deep engagement with the learning, aiming to create the self-directed learners. That has been our target. And I think that's been your target as well. So the self-paced of Mindspark is something that we really value. And you are one of the very important maths programs that we have very mindfully picked up for our Delphites to create these self-directed learners. And we see our children taking ownership and control over their learning, but not all the children. And that is why I wanted to be here and, you know, be a part of this program, because it is so important for all children to understand that the only way forward is for you to take ownership and charge of your own learning. And that is where Mindspark comes in, because it gives you a certain space and time. It allows you to learn at your own pace on the day that you want to learn for a small duration only. So again, how many of you children actually enjoy Mindspark? How many of you enjoy Mindspark? Do you enjoy Mindspark? Even if teachers are here, do you think children enjoy Mindspark? I have some video recordings when I ask children, how is the Mindspark class? And when they speak, and I instinctively picked up my camera and recorded them, and the children are like, they love Mindspark. That is my understanding. So I think I'm getting some children saying, I enjoy Mindspark very much, even though she said that the challenge was difficult. It was quite challenging. Yeah, I think by and large, now children, I want to tell you, although the letter will come to you tomorrow or day after, that your Peer 2 exams are starting. They are only 16 days away, and they are starting on the 12th of August or of September. So that's just 16 days from now. Now I want you to tell me, how many of you think that your topic completion in Mindspark, I think you understand topic completion in Mindspark. How many of you think that your topic completion in Mindspark is going to affect your maths marks in PA2 exam, in periodic assessment 2? How many think that your marks, your topic completion is going to be having any effect on your PA2 maths grades or marks? Do you think so? All the children who are here, I think there are, all the winners are also here. So I would like them to tell me whether they think there is any correlation. They think, yes, it will improve their marks. The children who are here. I do not know why all the children are not able to write in the chat box. Let me show you that you are right. Those who are writing yes. There is a presentation if somebody is going to put it on. Yeah. So here is on the screen the correlation between the topic completion that you had till your PA1 exams were over and your PA1 scores. Let's take a look at, is there a correlation? Take a close look. Can I have the next slide, please? Yes. So if you look at this, you will see that in class 6, there are 93 children who have an A grade. Okay. And these 93 children, so their average of completing topics is 98.5%, which means, and in 7th standard, it is 86.77%. And in 8th standard, it is 74.93%. What does it mean? It means the children who have completed above 70% of the topic have all become A graders. So it is so important to get an A grade. There is a direct relationship between how much of MindSpark that you do. Now look at the B graders. So all the B graders, you can see the percentage on the scores of the different classes. But what do you see? The main thing is that all these B graders have only completed the topic from 49% to 67%. And those who have got C grade have largely completed topics from 40% to 62%. So there is a direct relationship, a direct correlation between how much of the topic you are completing and the marks that you will get. And that is what we wanted to bring out to you and show you. And if there are parents in this in the audience, I would want you to at least once in a while peek in. I believe that most of our Delphites are self-sufficient, self-learners, but even then I think they bank on your support and direction. So you are the proctors, you are the directors, because you are the influencers now that we are not in their physical presence. So you must check what is the percentage of topic completion. And even now, all those who are in the audience, you must check what is it? What is your topic completion? Take this back with you. The second thing I want to talk about is, if you can, I can have the next slide, ma'am. The next slide, please. The second thing I want to talk about is the usage time. How much time are you using MindSpark? Okay. So what time? MindSpark does not even allow you to use extra time. Do you know what is the amount of time? Can any child write in the chat box? How much time in 1 week is allowed to you by MindSpark? MindSpark, what is the recommended time? It is only 100 minutes per week. That is 1 hour and 40 minutes per week is all that you are expected to use MindSpark for. And in that time, complete your topic. Very, very ethically, very, very mindfully, this has been planned. And in case a child sits on MindSpark for half an hour and more than half an hour, I think the system closes. The program shuts down. You cannot use the program for more than half an hour. And this, if you look at it, this is the time that the children have spent. The amount of time that in each of the classes that has been spent by the children. And there is an average time that each class has taken. I want you to check your average with that. Look at the last column. The last column is about the average questions attempted by each student till date. Of course, some children have done hardly any questions and some have done way above 988 in class 6. Look at the average. We have brought this average to you. I want you to note down this average on your class and see, have you done more than the average, less than the average, or you're close to the average? And accordingly, speed yourself up, increase. And I think it is not about increasing more time on the screen, it is about increasing the speed with which you do that. Your proficiency will come from that. All right. That is what I wanted to share with you through this conversation that I'm having. And with that, I'm going to thank you all for your patience, for your attention. And I would thank again Team EI for putting all this effort to, felicitate the children. And I think it has made it so easy for children to be here in the evenings. And to Chavi ma'am for putting this entire event together. She's doing it for the first time. It is quite possible there may be some gaps, but I'm hoping that we will make a huge success out of it. With that, Delphites, happy learning to you. And thank you, parents, and all those in the audience who have joined us. Thank you very much. Over to you, Anandita.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for your kind words. We really, really appreciate for all the lovely words that you shared with parents, with students. And now we come to the most interesting part, that is winning, about who has won in the quiz. But winning is fun, isn't it? But winning is not the point. The will to win is the point. Not giving up is the point, and most important, never being satisfied with what you have done is the point. On this note, I would welcome Educational Initiatives North Zone Sales Head, Mr. Saurabh Singhal, to announce the second runner-up of the Quiz Bee 2020. Saurabh would be announcing second runner-up for grade 6th, 7th, and 8th. Saurabh, over to you.
Thank you, Anandita, and thank you everyone for me being part of this wonderful event. So I'll continue with the announcement. So from 6th grade, second runner-up is Shambhavi Mishra from 6th. Congratulations, Shambhavi. Well done. Second runner-up from 7th standard is Prisha Hakim from 7th E. Congratulations, Prisha. Again, well done. Second runner-up from 8th standard is Abban Varghese from 8B. Congratulations, Abban. Very well done. And that's all from my side, and I wish everyone a great success and continue winning. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Saurabh, for announcing the second runner-up from grade 6 to 8, and congratulations to all the students once again. Congratulations to everyone. Now, students, I'm on the edge of the seat to know the winners. But before we know the names, let's just listen to the stories from all of you students who have been using MindSpark regularly.
My name is Adya Yashwini. I study in class 7 and I'm a student of DLF Public School. I'm highly honored to share my experience regarding MindSpark Quiz Bee competition and how it helped me to improve my math skills. MindSpark has always been a helping friend for me. I remember I was a weak student in maths, but then I started practicing maths with MindSpark.
MindSpark is a very nice learning app which helps us to learn English, maths and various other subjects.
MindSpark provides us with high-order thinking questions and MCQs.
MindSpark has improved a lot of my skills. Earlier, I scored very less marks in the math and I was not interested in the maths. By using this learning app, we can become perfect in a topic.
For me, MindSpark is a very good online platform where you can attempt different types of math questions.
MindSpark is really an amazing app which helped me to learn new concepts and methods to solve different questions very easily. MindSpark also has games to help us understand the fun way.
MindSpark is a great platform which helps us to learn more and also it clears our doubts.
It helped me in understanding concepts deeply by giving multiple questions on the same topic.
MindSpark app has helped me a lot in understanding the concepts of maths, English and various other subjects.
Doing MindSpark for 20 to 30 minutes will help you excel in the topics. Quiz Bee competition was very interesting as we explored and solved different types of questions.
I love MindSpark because it helps me to learn and improve at my own pace. It is full of activities and learning with enjoyment. Math is my favorite subject, so I love Maths MindSpark.
MindSpark has changed my thinking as well as my outlook towards different things. Doing MindSpark has enhanced my understanding of mathematics also.
When I started doing MindSpark, I see that when I do attempts, I can earn Sparkies. It is a very interesting way to clear all the mathematics concepts. My parents also become happy when I do this as I am learning from it.
I am glad to be associated with MindSpark. It is an interactive learning program. I regularly practice MindSpark questions.
MindSpark has helped me in every sense of this word. Not only it has motivated me to think differently, but also helped me to impart to a large domain for practice. It helped me to position myself in the first line eventually.
It gave me a competitive spirit, even though it was quite tough, but I really enjoyed being a part of it. My parents felt proud and happy that I got qualified and supported me in this quiz. So, due to that, it was very easy. So, big thank you to whole MindSpark team that helped us to learn new concepts and methods and many new things. I want to thank my teachers and parents for introducing me to this amazing learning platform. I also want to thank the MindSpark team for this amazing opportunity, and I'm looking forward for more challenges and events. Thank you.
Thank you so much, students, for this wonderful feedback. It is an energizer for all of us in our team in Education Initiative. Without making you wait much further, I would like to call Seema ma'am again to announce the first runner-up of Quizbee 2020.
Thank you, Anandita. It's always a pleasure to announce the winners. Although I believe that we are a school full of winners, everybody is a winner here in whichever way. So the first runners up from class 6. The first runner-up is Parth Mahajan, class 6E. And the certificate, Parth, your certificate is on the screen. It will be mailed to you, I think. Congratulations, Parth. Keep it up. The first runner-up from class 7 is Isha Verma, class 7A. Congratulations, Isha. And the first runner-up from class 8, grade 8, is Atharv Khare, class 8F. Heartiest congratulations to you, Atharv. I am sure you did not find the challenge difficult. Congratulations and thank you.
Congratulations to all the winners and thank you so much, Seema ma'am. Now, I would like to call upon a person who has been associated with DLF for a long time and has been working with the DLF team. We have Mr. Prakhar, who has been working with the DLF team, and ideally Jayanti Rasgupta, who heads the Academic Consulting Group of Education Initiative, who has been working in DLF for the longest time. She had to be here, but because of some important thing, she was not be able to come. But Prakhar, can you come and please share how DLF over the years has evolved in system of teaching and learning? Could you just share a few words, please?
Unmute yourself, Prakhar.
Prakhar, you have to, unmute yourself.
Am I audible now?
Yes, Prakhar, you are audible.
Good evening, namaskar. My name is Prakhar. Thank you, Anandita. Thank you for the DLF team, all parents and students for having me as part of this. In fact, Jayanti has been trying to connect in. In fact, she has joined as an attendee somehow.
Yeah.
So I somehow happened to get this opportunity. Since she is not able to join, but I'm glad to do this. I, on behalf of EI team, will like to convey our gratitude for the immense support which Chavi ma'am has presented. not only in terms of execution and transmission of Mindspark as a program in the school, but also in terms of lot of questions, asking right questions. And we as an organization appreciate and love question. In fact, our daily life is inundated with questions. So thank you, Chavi ma'am, for all the support. Thank you for keeping us on our toes, asking right questions. Thank you, Seema ma'am, for starting this way back 9 years. In fact, Mindspark, EIA and DLF relationship is as old as Mindspark itself.
Yeah.
So DLF has, if I present it metaphorically, seen Mindspark growing. So I am thankful for the school to take this up. I'm thankful for all the students for participating with so much of life and vigor. And amidst all this, this could not have been possible had it not been with Chavi ma'am with us. Thank you. This is our small token of gratitude. Thank you for all the support, Chavi ma'am.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you for this token of appreciation. Thank you very much. Thank you, Seema ma'am. Thank you, Prakash.
All right. All right, now it's time to declare the winners of Quiz B 2020. I would again request Seema ma'am to announce the winners from classes 6 to 8.
Yes, here they are. The winner from class grade 6 is Nikunj Gupta, class 6B. Congratulations, Nikunj. And Nikunj mentioned, I think, no, it wasn't Nikunj. Yeah, all right. And the winner from grade 7 is Ridhima Tyagi from 7th A. Congratulations, Ridhima. These three children had the chance to chat. And Ridhima mentioned that the quiz B was difficult. It was challenging is what she said. And the winner from grade 8 is Vansh Pratap Singh from 8th B. Congratulations, Nikunj, Ridhima and Vansh. Vansh also mentioned that the quiz was not easy. So I think they must have prepared, and that is how they were able to crack it. Keep it up, children. Heartiest congratulations. And this is only the beginning. Wishing you many more felicitations, many more awards, and happy learning to all the children who are watching. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, and congratulations to all the winners. This is just the beginning for all of you, and there is a long way to go and reach new heights of success in life. Now, I would like to call upon all the winners from 6th, 7th, and 8th, that is Nikunj, Ridhima, and then Vansh, to share their experience about the quiz and overall use of Mindspark. Nikunj, could you just come and share? Nikunj, you have to unmute yourself and just speak now. Can you unmute yourself, Nikunj? Nikunj, can you hear me?
Anandita, I think Nikunj is facing some kind of technical difficulty. Meanwhile, can we ask Ridhima to share her experience?
Sure. Ridhima, can you unmute yourself?
Yes, ma'am.
Great. Please share.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Ridhima Tyagi and I will tell you about my experiences of Mindspark. I always had an interest in maths, so I love Mindspark. It helped me to become independent as I am able to analyze my performance on my own. It helps me to learn and improve. It is full of activities and higher order thinking questions. I aspire to do well in maths along with Mindspark. and I am thankful for the MindSpark team for improving my math skills.
Amazing, amazing. Vansh, can you now share your experience, please?
Yes, yes, ma'am. Good evening, ma'am. I want to share my experience with MindSpark. So I was scared from maths, but using MindSpark from class 4, I was now interested in maths, solve the question and tips, and it improves my maths and improves my marks in maths. Thank you, MindSpark.
Great, great. Amazing. So now I would like to call upon Prakhar again, who has been closely, like I had shared before, working with DLF team to deliver the closing remarks for the event.
Prakhar, you need to unmute yourself. You're muted.
Prakhar?
Yeah. Am I audible now?
Yeah, you're audible. You're audible.
Thank you. So thank you and good evening. I think these are huddles of inspiration and lot of happiness, and one thing which I can say with lot of strong conviction, not only me but all the educators around you will agree that one thing we all miss is, these vestibules and these classrooms with lot of noise, lot of students coming up and saying good morning ma'am, good morning sir. That's something we all are still looking out. Thanks to technology, we have, as human civilization has always done, we have been able to look at ways in which we have come up. I like to thank Seema ma'am for not only this day, but somebody who has always inspired us to be with her. Somebody who has always inspired us to start afresh. Somebody who has always been very transparent, very open to new ideas. And also I'm thankful to all the parents who have been with us today. All the students, congratulations to one and all. All of you have qualified to be there. All of you have participated, put in a lot of effort. Two takeaways from what Seema ma'am has added up, I would like to say, which I'll keep up with me, is one has to be gracefully be prepared for challenges. Second, ensuring that there is depth in learning. And one thing I am very confident about is depth in learning comes with honesty about what I am doing and honesty in terms of feedback which I am getting. These are my personal takeaway. I like to thank all of you before we bid adieu. Thank you so much for this. I wish all the students good luck for their coming exam. I'm sure you will come out of these exams with lot of happiness and out of lot of curiosity. Thank you. We look forward to engage and interact with all the teachers and all the students here sometime soon. Thank you, Anindita. And thank you, Hitakshi, who has been holding all these slides which we have, we have been witnessing transitioning in front of us. She's more like a director today, who's like action, and we are somebody who is on the stage right now. Thank you. Have a good evening. And with Seema ma'am's permission, we like to call it a day and look forward to interact more.
Just a moment. Thank you very much, Prakhar, for all the kind words. And I think, yes, we've had a very symbiotic relationship that's going forward. Before we close, I think Nikunj Gupta could not unmute himself from the, so if you could unmute him from the back end, he will also be able to have his say. Nikunj Gupta was supposed to speak and share, but he could not do it. So if Hitakshi or one of you could unmute him from the back end, he would be allowed to speak. Could we just try? Nikunj, we are trying. He's put in a request in the chat box.
Oh, I will just check.
It's actually just check in the system.
See if we can make it possible, because we have 2 minutes before we wind up as per our time schedule. So let us see if Nikunj can get a chance.
Sure, ma'am.
Thank you.
I'm just trying to call Nikunj.
He is unable to unmute himself, he says. So could we do something? Samir sir, if you are there, maybe you could help us.
I think Nikunj has logged in through his phone. If not, then how can we get it?
Nikunj, if you have joined through your phone, you will not be able to talk.
So I'm giving you a call through Teams, and you will be able to receive it, and you'll be able to speak only when you will access this call through your laptop. If you're listening to me, please access this call through your laptop.
He says, I have joined through the laptop. He's written. So it seems that we are not able to hear Nikunj today. Nikunj Gupta.
Yeah, somehow we are not able to connect.
It's okay, Nikunj, you will get many opportunities over the years, over the months to make yourself heard. It's all right. It's all right. You can accept when things don't work the way we want them to work. We just accept them. It makes it so much easier. With that, I think thank you again, Team EI. Thank you, Chavi ma'am. And I think it's time to close. Thank you to all the audience. Bye-bye. Good evening, everyone.
Bye-bye.